Hey everybody, welcome to another Age of Grogu, and I got with me today Elijah and Max, and we are getting our first major trailer for Fantastic Four. Um, I'm hyped. I'm ready for this. What are you guys up to with
I'm
it?
excited to see what it
Yeah.
looks like.
Mm-hmm.
We saw some preview thing before, but mostly like
Right.
computer animated, not
Yeah.
real, right?
It was a cool promo. I liked it as a promo kind of thing. It was real, but it
It
was just
threw me off
like
because it all looked so fake that I was like, "What is this?"
really.
So hopefully that
Yeah.
this is like a proper trailer.
Yeah. Yeah. Max.
I'm excited. I mean, I've been a
Yeah.
fan of Fantastic Four basically my whole life. I mean, I think if this movie doesn't do well, they might not ever get a proper franchise. Um,
Pedro
they had the
Pascal's in it.
perfect,
It's gonna do well.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, we'll see. Well, he's the
Mm-hmm.
one I'm most, I don't want to say apprehensive about because I love him as an actor,
Oh,
but
I
he's the
don't.
casting I'm the most thrown off by, I should
I
say.
agree. I do agree. I'm not too sure. He needs to convince me that he is the right role for the character.
hmm
I'm kind
I
of
think he'll
curious
I
about
don't
probably
that.
want him to
fit
be too
as
squeaky clean.
Yeah. Sorry.
yeah. I think he'll probably fit, but he'll fit as his own, read and not like
Mm,
comic book accurate, but he'll have his own
hmm
like, people
spin.
watch the movie like,
Mm,
"Oh, that
right.
seems right to me." You're like, yeah,
Yeah.
well,
That's
you're
yeah.
not familiar with the comics, so
Right.
maybe
He
slightly
already
different.
has a mustache too, so that's pretty different.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah. Is that
right.
because he
He's
won't
like, I don't
shave
want
the
gray
thing?
hair. Give me a mustache.
Shit.
I can do a mustache, but don't put any gray on the sides.
There you go. Yeah. Well, either way, guys, the trailer has dropped, so let's check this out. We'll do this on three, two, and one. All right. When you guys are
I'm
ready,
on
let me
the
know.
looks like an elevator
Okay.
opening.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
looks. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. When you guys are ready, you're gonna count down on
Yep.
three, two, one.
Go ahead. Ooh.
That Michael
Welcome to the
Giacchino
Baxter
score.
Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Oh, I like how it just
Herbie,
the trailer
how's that
Opening
even
up.
comes
sauce
up.
coming?
Oh, Herbie's just
Yeah, I'll let
Oh
you judge
wow,
that.
thing looks
nice.
great.
Ben Grimm. Yeah.
I love how he's
Wow, looks
cooking.
amazing.
Yeah.
Looks way better than I thought it was
Okay.
going to.
Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic.
It
Not
looks
because
great.
it's not delicious. I just want to add a
That
little bit
It
looks
of
looks
zip.
great.
amazing.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm not sold on the voice yet. I feel like the voice should
Really?
be like,
A
no
bit
pun
deeper.
intended, more gravelly.
Before we went up the first time,
Wow.
turn invisible.
Okay, so
Ben
then.
wasn't a rock.
Oh my god, the Jack Kirby disguise.
Best looking, he means.
Uh huh.
And Johnny never caught fire.
That's classic.
Nice.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi!
And I am right here.
Wow.
Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it
Whoa.
together.
It's got no oxygen in space. It can't be pyro.
Oh, I like the car.
Malkovich!
Wow.
Oh, whoa, Galactus.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love that silhouette. I love the classic Jack Kirby silhouette.
Nice. July 25th.
Whoa.
Nice.
My favorite part was the brief appearance of John Malkovich.
What's that?
John Malkovich with long hair. That was cool.
Yeah. That looks cool. They kept it short and sweet.
That
I'm
was short.
glad they
Yeah,
did-
it should have been like 30
show
more
us a lot.
seconds.
Yeah, I feel like it could have had more in the trailer, but at the same time, I'm sure they're going to drop us a new trailer sometime closer to the next 2 months. I love the visuals. I love the retro vibe of the whole world. It looks cool. Max, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
there's some stuff I'm not completely sold on. I
Okay.
love Ebon as an actor. I love the look of Ben, but I feel like
Right.
his voice could have been pitched down a little bit or a little bit more gravelly.
I'm used to hearing it as a kind of,
Yeah,
I agree.
exactly. You think about
Yeah.
Ben Grimm, you think about his voice being a little bit more rougher and a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
more juxtaposing his kind nature would be his
Yeah.
gravelly voice, but his voice was almost too human and too
Yeah.
nice.
Well, I mean,
I mean, I
maybe
think that's
he
maybe
roughs it.
just-
Yeah.
I think maybe that's just a link to the actor to the thing, just to not make it so gravelly or not changing the actor's voice completely.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
you even realize it's that I'm getting the actor's name.
We
But
also might
it's just
get.
that,
Yeah.
you know, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you that it's normally more gravelly and deeper, like a deeper voice. But I didn't mind that too much.
Yeah.
I mean, we're only seeing like the home life kind of thing there, though. When he's talking, I mean, what happens when he goes out in the field? Could
He gets
he
angry.
deepen his voice? Could he actually create that kind of gruffness we're used to?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess so,
it's still very much a teaser. We didn't even see
Oh,
Reed
yeah.
stretch, which I thought was the
Yeah.
weirdest part. I wanted
Yeah.
to see how they were going to play the stretching.
Yeah.
We
The
saw some
stretching is always
invisibility.
the most, like, you know, how are they going to make? That's the
Yeah,
hardest thing to make work.
Exactly.
It's just the hardest thing to make work
Exactly.
because it always looks stupid.
Although I liked that moment of Sue when she's kind of like emanating powers
Yeah,
and the
that's cool.
kind of like
Force field, yeah.
force field.
They always got
looked
the
really
force
sweet.
field powers. We've seen.
Yeah,
that.
but it still looked cool. You know, it's like
Yeah, they made it look cool in this movie.
The stretching is like
I
a
like
major
her-
thing. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
And what's the robot's name again? That's
Oh, Herbie.
Herbie. That looked cool. I mean, you know, it looked exactly like he's supposed
His
to
last
look.
name is
you know?
Hancock.
Oh, really? Are you guys down for checking this trailer out again?
Yeah, I'll watch it again. It's only a minute and a half.
Again, production design
Welcome to the
looks
Baxter
amazing.
Building.
I love
We
it.
make a point to do family dinner every
Fireplace
week.
is dope.
Sunday at
Yeah.
7 on the dot, no matter
Yeah.
what. We're all here.
Perfect family.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming? Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
Yeah, the voice doesn't
Yeah.
bother me that much. I
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
like
fine with
I
it.
kind of like it because it ties into
Before we went up the first time.
Oh, yeah. No, totally.
being more
Couldn't
human
turn invisible.
and gravelly voice.
Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the
He
world.
You always
right
got to
here.
show him in the overcoat.
Best looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's obvious
that's
we're going to
probably
get
not
this flashbacks element. They're not going to really do
Ben has always been a rock.
an origin story. They
Johnny is
definitely
Johnny.
lived into the world as their characters for the feel of it.
And I am right here.
I feel like we'll get that through
Whatever life
flashbacks.
throws at us.
Quick pause it. That is a confirmation.
Face it
Oh,
together.
missed it.
Oh, wait. Which
That
part?
him in space
Yeah.
is a confirmation of something going to be super important to the Marvel universe.
This here?
confirms unstable molecules.
Okay.
That's the reason why Johnny could fly and his clothes don't burn.
All
And
right.
this is something that's going to be, I think, going to revolutionize the MCU when he comes to 616. I
Okay.
think unstable molecules have always been kind of important to the Marvel universe in
Right.
terms of costuming, and I think
Right.
it'll finally get us away from that nanotechy look
Okay.
because we'll have stuff other than Stark tech.
You
Right.
think this scene is like how high can I fly up into the atmosphere type thing?
Yeah,
And then he like the fire goes out and he's like, oh, and he falls.
Possibly.
The
Yeah.
Iron Man like icing up thing.
Uh-huh. Okay, so that's Galactus, I'm guessing, right? Or is
It
it?
could be Galactus coming. I mean,
Yeah.
Galactus
Fireballs.
appears to everything differently because his true appearance would melt your mind. So he
Okay.
is technically a gas cloud, like in that Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Okay,
so this
right.
would be the coming of Galactus. So
Gotcha.
Sit together.
surprised we didn't
Right.
see Harold.
Yeah. That car's awesome.
Were those thing that were go back to that child with the
Yeah.
kids? Was it
Yeah.
like thing Halloween costumes?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Oh, they even have the smock, like the
Yeah.
smock.
Well,
So
like
they're
they got the
already-
full established in the world.
They're already
they're
established.
already,
Yeah.
like,
They're already superheroes, and they're already
Totally.
like
Yeah.
costumes and
Very
Halloween,
popular.
Whatever.
Yeah, and the way they're talking, it seems like they're just doing their backstory through a series of flashbacks, which I'm completely fine with. We know the backstory. It depends on the style they tell it and what they're telling. I assume they're going to go
I think we'll
comic
just
book
get brief
accurate.
looks at it.
Yeah, but I feel like they're going to be comic book accurate with their backstory. I'm guessing, right?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard not to be. They get set
Yeah,
up in space, cosmic rays,
Yeah.
get powers. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
you can't really skirt around that.
right. Yeah, not totally.
It would be nice if they just put that out in the first like 5-10 minutes before it's actual story. And then
Yeah.
just-
Yeah. Okay, who's
Malkovich.
the? Okay, who is he playing?
John Malkovich.
Yeah, I know, but who's he playing?
Wasn't he playing the Red Ghost?
I'm not too sure. Who's the Red Ghost?
I want him. He's
He's Gandalf the
He's
Grey.
just-
What are you talking about?
He looks like Gandalf the Grey.
I want him to be the Mad Thinker, and he does kind of look like the Mad Thinker here. So maybe Red Ghost is fake, and he could be Mad Thinker with a beard.
Right.
Um,
Okay. All right.
That looks cool. I'm good. Oh god,
That's
so
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Can we
That is-
pause it on the
Yeah.
back? Pause it on one of those. The shadow. Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
That's
That looks
everything I've ever
so
wanted
big.
in this universe.
I feel like Galactus feels a little small here compared to what we.
I was just thinking the scale seems off.
Yeah. I mean,
but
Well, maybe he can grow, like, like go back to
can,
one
yeah.
shot where it's the shadow.
Yeah.
Like he can make him
Yeah.
size any size that he wants.
Yeah.
well, it's also
Like,
a great.
That's he's looking
homage
at the
to
statue.
him.
He's like, "That's the only girl my size around here."
Yeah.
It's also a great homage to how artists draw him completely different size depending on how big he needs to be for the story.
Sure.
Yeah. I think it's kind of like that, where he can just appear as whatever size he needs to be. Like,
Yeah. I got a feeling
Yeah.
we're going to visually see his scale the way he should be seen, which is like planetary humongous at one point.
well, you're
and
gonna
maybe
throw
pulls
the
himself
Earth
down
off its
to-
like access if he's too big.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Spin the world out of control. If you're like
Yeah.
pushing it out of its.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I don't know why, but seeing
alignment.
Galactus, the only thing I really want
As
to
a
happen
family.
now is there was an arc where he turns human and then couldn't, or humanish, turns
Oh yeah.
living again, and then he couldn't stop eating random things, and he doesn't get why he can't just eat a car.
Okay. All right. That is so sweet. Like
That's
I
a
love
cool
the
That's
retro.
definitely them on a talk show.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
the
that was
retro.
pretty
cool.
The retro design is so freaking cool. I mean,
I
like,
mean,
you know,
it's got to be their own show then, because it's got the 4 and a platform. It's got to be like their own.
yeah, it could be commercial trailer, you know,
their own
related to
thing.
them. Yeah.
I'm looking
It's-
at Reed and Sue, and their costume
Yeah.
has a lot less white in it. It looks
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and I absolutely love that look without the white
Uh-huh.
collar.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It looks, yeah. I mean, it's perfect. It's retro perfect in my opinion. I think that's gonna be great. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, nah, that's gonna be. And let's just not forget to mention the music. The soundtrack is Michael Giacchino, and it's just they released his track piece for the theme of this music a while ago, but we're hearing it in the background there. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he brings to this film. It's gonna be great musically.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
this whole trailer looks excellent. I mean, it didn't give us any story, which
yeah,
it's very much a teaser trailer.
sure.
But it gives
Oh,
you
yeah.
just enough of the vibe of the movie, and you can,
Yeah.
obviously tell it's core Fantastic Four. It's
Yeah.
about a found family
Yeah,
who's trying to stick together and do right after their terrible accident,
yeah.
and go on
Absolutely.
an adventure.
And
I think
they're
the
established in
adventure of
in
the
their
film-
world. Their version of their world has established them as heroes, obviously, or not. Maybe they're not heroes. Maybe they are just
This is also, I mean, going to be the tipping point for the multiverse saga. It's going to be,
Sure.
are people so over multiverse they don't want to see a multiverse Fantastic Four, even
right.
not knowing it's going to play out something larger into the 616 probably, or
Yeah.
the movie 616.
I'll be curious to
Um,
see how this all ends at the end of the universe. Are they just going to establish it and then just be done with this
I
universe?
think they're going to either get sucked away
Really?
into our universe,
Okay.
or the convergence is going to happen and they're going to be converged upon, and we'll next
One-
see them
yeah.
in
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Doomsday.
One way or the other.
Yeah.
Either they're gonna like end up in our timeline, or
Sure.
whatever.
Yeah.
They're gonna get
Yeah.
sent off somewhere.
Hopefully
to
that
do
means
whatever.
everything.
Yes.
Mutants, everything, like full on, everything is full on established. Then
But this is the main question, though.
Yeah.
Obviously, will their Doctor Doom be Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Doom,
Right.
and will he be sent off with them? And
Gotcha.
even larger, what happens if Galactus gets sent off with them?
right. Yeah. Well, do we
Like, what
think?
if that's a looming threat they bring to something else?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Do you think we'll get a cameo of Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom
Yes.
in this world? Yeah. You
yeah,
think so?
probably
Yeah.
the end credits.
I'm hoping that
yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. as Doom is a misdirect, I'm going blank on the characters. Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3
Oh, yeah.
with the
Tony Stark? No.
the bad guy
Mandarin.
Oh man.
Mandarin, yeah, like a misdirect where he's, I don't know, like I just it's still hard for me to understand
Oh,
like
Ben
why
Kingsley.
they would.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben Kingsley, where he's not really the Mandarin or whatever.
Uh,
I hope it's something
No,
like
I
that,
think
like a
he will
twist.
be.
I think. Yeah.
It just
Yeah, I
doesn't
think he
make any
will be
sense.
Victor Von Doom. I think
Yeah.
they're just.
That's going to be weird. They gotta
It's for
do
the
some-
shock value.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah, it's pretty
I think it's a
shocking.
bad choice still. I mean,
How are they gonna make that
prefer.
work?
I mean, I don't know if
Yeah.
he's a bad choice for
Yeah.
Von Doom. It depends how they play it. I think if they try
Yeah.
and Iron Man
That's
him,
what I'm
it'll
saying.
be terrible.
They have a
but
lot of
Yeah, yeah.
convincing to do for me to say that.
I don't. I think
that
he's just going to be
Robert Downey Jr.
a
is this
brutal
new
Victor
character.
Von Doom. I think he's going to be used as kind of like a
Yeah.
audience plot device to
Yeah.
murder every character we like.
Yeah.
Just like all the Ms. Marvels and Kate Bishops.
All
He's
right.
just gonna
Okay.
tear through them. It's gonna
Wow,
make
you
it
just
even
went
harder,
dark,
'cause
Max.
it's-
You went dark.
that's what's gonna be. I think he's gonna kill Hawkeye. Like
Mhm.
Clint Barton is toast. There's no way he has to face off against Doctor
Right.
Doom.
But it's got to be in an alternate like world. It
Mask
can't,
comes
it's got to
off.
be in an alternate universe from what we're used to because.
Well, I think it's gonna be Battle World. I think the ultimate before Doomsday. I think.
Well, wait, that's well into the future, I'm guessing
Yeah,
at this point.
yeah. I
But
don't want to spoil
yeah.
too much. But
That's right. We
I
like
think-
predicting.
yeah,
We
yeah,
like
yeah,
predicting.
for sure. Either way, this trailer looks great. One last thing, they actually dropped some really cool posters that came up with this today. 4 retro posters that are
cool.
going to be in theaters. So this, yeah.
That one. Wait a minute. Go back.
one's
Is that
cool.
Alex Ross?
Wait,
Go back.
what?
That one. That's
Yeah.
Alex Ross.
No, I don't think that's Alex Ross.
Style.
Can you zoom in on that? On that.
I can't zoom in on it, no. Not without taking an individual.
That looks like a.
Which one? The one with the
Ross
glasses?
painting to me.
It
Oh,
kind
Alex
of
was
does,
painting?
especially like the. I don't know, but something about it doesn't. It's too much motion for him. He usually doesn't have that much motion in his stuff.
But it's
Either way.
just. I mean, not like it's not like. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't. We'll have to see. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
But that looks like an
Yeah.
Alex Ross painting.
Possibly. I mean, we've got one.
Maybe it could just be a
arti-
filter that make it look like an Alex Ross painting.
Possibly.
like
I
they
mean,
got
we've got
the
one
Bruce
artistic
Bruce
poster.
and-
The rest are photographs
But-
taken
Yeah.
from sequences, I'm
It
guessing.
would make
or-
sense
That
for
one's
Alex
interesting.
Ross
Yeah.
to do a
Playing.
poster for this
Yeah.
movie,
Huh?
considering how big of a Fantastic Four fan he is. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We gotta look it up.
We'll see. Yeah. Either way, guys, this is a fun reaction. Well, this is a fun trailer, I should say. If you enjoyed our reaction, please like and subscribe if you have not already. We'll definitely be doing more reactions in the future for this and other MCU stuff. I'm looking forward to Daredevil that starts next month and a few other things. So keep an eye on this channel. We will be doing reactions, and we shall catch you all later.